The objectives for this video and these lessons are to conduct research for your writing project using research strategies, create a research plan, use standard formatting for your citing your sources, and to be able to summarize and paraphrase when taking notes on your sources. It's really important that you spend time reviewing the model essay found in your lesson 3.05. Now, I've made some notes on the model essay, and I'll be sure to pass that out to you. Here's some topic ideas for you. Remember, the topic that you choose has to be something scientific or something that's discoverable, okay? And choosing a science topic is really similar to like something you've done in the past, a science project. So let's see how this research report and science experiments have some similarities.
The scientific method is a planned way to solve a problem. When we hear the word scientific method, many of us think of science fair projects and test labs. But did you know that we use the scientific method in our everyday lives? Let's go ahead and look at what the scientific method is with an everyday example. The scientific method starts with an observation like, "My phone won't charge." Then you develop a question from that observation. What could be the cause of my phone not charging? The question you pose should then lead to a prediction, also known as a hypothesis. A hypothesis for this situation could be, the charging cord must be broken or faulty. After a prediction is made, it is time to take action. This is called the experiment. For this experiment, I'm going to switch out my charger with my friend's phone charger that we know is working correctly. After borrowing my friend's cord, my phone still would not charge. Now it's time to analyze our data and come to a conclusion. My hypothesis was incorrect. It was not a broken or faulty charging cord. We now can conclude that either 1. My phone's battery needs to be replaced, or 2. The outlet is not working properly. When using the scientific method, our conclusions are sometimes not a fairy tale happy ending. Usually, in the analysis and conclusion, more questions arise, leading to more predictions and more experiments.
Hi, in this video, I want to show you resources that you have available to you from your Student K-12 Private Academy account for helping you do research and having credible sources to use for your research reports for your classes. So I'm going to show you one place that you can find it easily, and yours will look a little different because this is a teacher account, but yours will have the same links. So if you're here on your home page, if you navigate to the top right corner to that link button, I'm going to show you 2 resources that you can use. The first one is called Scholastic Go, Roller's Encyclopedia. This will open in a new window. And if you click on OK, you'll be brought into Go Scholastic. And this is a great resource that you can use to find information for your research report. So for instance, some of my students are doing a research report on Julius Caesar. So maybe I wanted to learn a little bit more about maybe the Roman Empire. So I can type that in and click Go. And I can look at all of these different resources that are added. The really cool thing is you can also change the Lexile level to be more appropriate for what you're looking for. And you could get even more specific. Maybe I wanted to do my research report on Cleopatra. So if I type in Cleopatra here, I could even type in the life of Cleopatra to get a little bit more information. Oh, Julius Caesar and Cleopatra. That might be something I want to look into. So I can go ahead and click on one of these and it'll bring me here. Now, here's the really cool thing. I know a lot of students want help with citing their sources properly. So look right here, you can cite this article. So depending on what type of citation you're required to do, you can go ahead and copy and paste this into a Word document, and you might need to format it correctly if you need to have a hanging indent for your works cited page or references, but it's already cited for you, which is wonderful. So this is a great resource to use when looking for credible sources to use for your research report or research assignment. The other link I want to show you, which is a great resource you have available to you, is the Big Universe Library. This is a library that you can use for reading books for fun, enjoyment, and your screen will look a little different because yours will be a student view. But for instance, you can find biographies or history books to go along with your topics. So for instance, if I click on biographies, I can type in Cleopatra if I was doing a research report on Cleopatra, and I could see what resources come up. Now you want to be careful. You want to make sure the resources that you're using on Big Universe Library are not fictional. So you'd want to make sure it's nonfiction. You could add a few filters to your search. But this is also a great resource available to you. So for instance, this Egypt book, I'm going to look at it. It looks like it is nonfiction. It talks all about Mark Antony, Cleopatra. These are all people that are included in my research report. So I do want to read this book. So I could add it to my bookshelf by clicking on this right-hand button over here, or I can just go ahead and read this book right here. Now you will need to cite your source here. It doesn't give you a direct citation, but you can cite your source by, again, using the title, the author, the publishing, and looking at what format you need for your citation. So this is also a great resource you have available to you for your research report. Again, those are two resources that you have available to you right here on the home page. Up in this top right corner, if you click on links next to your name, you can find Scholastic Go and Big Universe Library. I hope that this helps with your research assignments. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.